Good morning, guys. Or good day, whenever I post this video. It's morning right now. Okay, so this is the Complementary Colors Challenge. I can only use 2 colors, and they are complementaries, if you didn't get that. So the colors I chose were an alizarin crimson, which is a cool red, and a sap green, which is a warm green. And I did check to make sure that they were the closest things I had to complements, with an online website that you can create beautiful palettes with. If I can find the link for it, I will post it in the description. I might have to wait till I get home tonight to do that and do an edit. Anyway. So this challenge was one that Sophia Lou did, I believe, last week, and I was super inspired by it and by her art. She has wonderful, wonderful illustrations. I definitely suggest checking out her video. I am going to link her video in the description because it is, she does it with marker, which it gives a more graphic look to her finished pieces, but they are just gorgeous. So you will hopefully enjoy that. Cleaning out my palette. I like to mix paint anyways, but I didn't want any contamination from other colors, so that's why I was cleaning that palette out. Anyway, okay, so I started off with sap green, as you can see. I'm sorry about the glare. I had a really bright window behind me. I didn't realize it until after I took the video. Anyway, so I'm starting off with the sap green and just doing base colors, and then working in the pink, or the alizarin crimson, which does look more pink when it's not super saturated. But this is the reason I chose watercolor, is because I wanted to break the colors down and do mixing with the colors, which allows me to use their grays. When you mix 2 complements together, you get a very interesting gray, and a lot of times when you mix these colors, you'll get cool skin tones and different other things. So when I did her skin tone, I painted her base skin color green, and I actually wish I would have mixed the paint before I did that, because I got a really nice skin tone out of these 2 colors, and like the coolness from the red and the warmness of the green mix into this really beautiful tone. I'm gonna do some more playing around with these colors because I really, really enjoyed the mixes I was getting. Very subtle tones, very nice tones. The paper I'm using here is a little sketchbook, and I forget the name of it. I think it's like Canadian something brand, but the paper is okay quality, but it's not the best. So remember, when you are doing watercolor paintings, not all paper are made equally. It didn't buckle too bad, but mixing on it and trying to pull like the colors back off of it was very difficult. Usually a good poundage of paper you can pull out watercolor from with no problem, but I was having a lot of trouble with this. I was also having a lot of trouble blending after the paint had dried. So I tried to pull back on the green on her face, and it didn't really work that well. And it just like blending out areas and stuff, and it wasn't working. Like here you'll see the area gets very mottled, and that's just due to the paper absorbing the paint too quickly and not allowing anything to be fixed. So this is a good book for studying. I wouldn't do like anything good in it because I tend to like to push and pull my paint a little bit more. That's why I use my Canson XL paper. But overall it was okay. It served its purpose for this demo anyways. So I am breaking the colors a lot more than Sophia Lou did, and that is just because I'm not using any black or white. I'm just mixing the tones and seeing what pure color can do and what broken colors do, and by placing them next to each other. So it's a really interesting exercise, I found, and I had a really good time with this challenge because it forced me out of my comfort zone, because usually I'm using every single color on my palette and breaking them down. And I do apologize for the shaky camera. I have my bad stand at home and it bounces. It's a horrible thing. Anyway, yeah. So we're getting to the end now. I am just doing a little design in the background to fill up all that white space. But overall, fun challenge. I definitely suggest it. It's really good practice for color, and it's just really fun, like, to do. So definitely suggest. Anyways, it's gonna end. Bye, guys.